Good evening, sister and brothers. I don't like to tell you ladies and gentlemen because we are the Atomy family. Yes? Yes. Okay, so let me introduce myself to you. My name is Dr. David Kim. As he told you, that I look around already all the Australia. Well, anyway, my English is still poor, but I'm trying to all my might. When I study in school, the secondary school, we have to study the Chinese, we have to study Japanese, 가기국어고 사시수세소 나니 눈에노 so and so. And then also we have to study the Germany, 아베 체대 and so and so. So when I finished my school, it was not even one is correct. Okay, so let's go. You know what kind of color, the flower of this one? Yellow. I will show you one more. You know the name of this flower? Just yellow. Actually, this flower is Australia national flower. Call it, you never seen before? Call it the golden wattle. After Second World War, the young people, when they have joined with the military, the war, when they come back times, all the Australian, this flower put in their head. Since that time, they start to call it the national flower, call it the wattle, okay? So you have to know. Well, actually, myself, I was working in Saudi Arabia more than 20 years. You know where's the Saudi Arabia? Yes, I was private doctor for the royal family, Saudi king, and including the governor of Mecca. You know the governor of Mecca, it means now the population, more than 7 billion population in the world, but 1.7 billion Muslim, they are pray to the Mecca every day 5 times. So when you come to the Mecca, they call it the Allah house, and they are pray 5 times this way. But only one person can enter to this house. So who is the royal family and call it the governor of Mecca. So I work the tour of Saudi king as an acupuncture. My profession is acupuncture, oriental medical doctor, acupuncture and herbal medicine and chiropractics. So first time I started in Saudi Arabia, no one has started the acupuncture treatment. So I opened first oriental clinic in the King Fahd Central Hospital. And when the patient come to ask to me, how you treatment? I show him the acupuncture needle, he was run away. They know injection, but never seen something like this equipment. And actually, the 1 month, I cannot get any patients, but that one is the government hospital, they pay me salary. And then the last moment, hospital director, he has back pain. So he was admitted more than 10 days. He cannot move. I come to the hospital director, why not you try to acupuncture treatment? He said, I'm so afraid. No, you just try one time, you will be better. And then after that, after treatment, he was wake up. So he started talk to his wife, has constipation. He asked me, even the constipation, can you treat me? Yes, send to me. After that, she become good. After that, a lot of patients came to me. So anyway, I take care of the more than 16 years with King Fahd and King Abdullah. Anyway, so you know what color of this one? Actually, this flower is banana flower. Never seen before, right? So today I'm showing you the banana flower because actually in Korea we don't have banana trees. So we are importing 100% from outside of countries. It was 10 years before, one piece of banana we have to buy $1. Now it's getting less. Anyway, today I will introduce about the banana flower advantage of how to get the benefits. Because if you make this banana flower, make salad, you can get a lot of things. You will see here. Look, regulate menstrual cycle. So who has some menstrual cycle problem, the women's, you make salad or you make tea, it will be cured. So also it is best food for lactating mothers who is feeding the children's milk. Also this is very good. So cure anemia and provide effective function of kidney because there is a lot of potassium. It's very good for the kidney. So, but who has the kidney problems is not good because too much the potassium. Relieve from the constipation. It's very regular. You can go to toilet and you can have also the blood pressure controlled. Who has the high blood pressure and low blood pressure, if you have this one, make soup or the salad, it will cure the blood pressures. Wow, one tree, how many pieces of banana produce, you know? Actually one tree will produce at least 200 to 400 pieces produced. But only 1 year after that, you have to cut it off because it cannot be produced anymore. But your eating time of the banana, always you have to throw it. What? Banana peel, right? You never eat before, right? But in the banana peel, when you remove the banana peel, sometimes you can find out something is coming out together, right? This is very good for the mineral warehouse. So today we will see one by one. For bug and mosquito bite, you feel itching, right? And that times you just put the banana peel, immediately itching will be gone. So this is important information. Huh? Today you have to pay me $1 before you go. Okay. And the burn and abrasion or the scratch or the skin, that time also you just put on the banana peels, it will be very good. And also for dawn stuck, when you go to have something in the house, when you go stuck the dawn, not easy to remove. Sometimes you use the tweezer, also cannot be pulled out, all right? And that time you just put the banana peel, automatically it's coming out. Okay? So you have to pay $2 now. And then also this banana peel, you just removed your shoe, will be more shining, and sofa also very good, soft. And also the life also long, so you can the massage with this one. Huh? And teeth. And there is, as I told you, too much potassium in the banana peel. If you remove the massage with teeth, your teeth become white. Okay, now $3. Okay, so also there is so many things. Even you just dry of this one, make tea. Also is good for the relieve stress. So when your husband is angry, you prepare the tea, give to him, he will calm down. Okay, so as I told, also the constipation is good for the toilet, because there is too much the fiber and vitamin B and vitamin C. So who has a smoker, one piece of cigarette destroy the vitamin C 0.2 milligrams. But if you take the banana peel, possible to protection, blocking the vitamin C, okay? But do not smoking. Smoking is not good. And lower cholesterol and high cholesterol also possible to make balance. And we can see here many things. And because there is also contained the lutein. Lutein is good for the eye, right? So you can eat. But someone asked to me how to eat. You can use the spoon, okay, just like scratch, and then you can eat. But actually the taste is not good, a little bit bitter. Huh? But one thing I will tell you, any kinds of the food, you must chewing too much, all the food become sweet. Even the salt, you keep it long time in your mouth. Beginning time will be salty, but last moment you can find out sweet. Why? Because we have in the mouth saliva, there is the amylase enzyme. This one, all kinds of the food will become saccharoid. Beginning times, when you're chewing too much, call it the monosaccharide. And later become multisaccharide. You feel the sweet. That's why whatever you eating time have to chewing too much. And diet case also very good. Why? One piece of banana is 86 kilocalorie of the energy. You can get it. Okay? So you will see there is many things. Even the tumor and good for the tumor because even inflammations like antibiotics. Okay? So as I told you, who has the kidney problems, actually this is not good with the banana. There is too much potassium, but who has the kidney is weak persons, if you take this banana, will be helpful to you. And also one more idea I will give to you. The soy milk with one piece of a banana, mix it together, you can get also good for the diet. Or, you know, if you look the universe, 5 ocean, 6 continental, right? We have exactly 5 ocean, 6 continental. Where is it? Here, the internals. What is the continental? Liver, lung, and stomach like continental. Okay, we have also the 5 ocean here. 75% is water, like 75% is the sea. And 25% is continental. Our body bone is 25%. Yes? And since 5,000 years before, Oriental people said there is 9 black holes in the sky. But until 30 years before, Western people, they used the microscope. They found only 7 holes. And 30 years before, they found another 2 holes. Now they ask to us, how you know 5,000 years before? But we said, always when we look at our human body, it's always matching with the universe. How? We have 7 holes. Where is it? I will show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But 2 holes is hidden somewhere, right? You know where is it? Yeah, someone who has 1 hole or 3 holes should be go to check it at the hospital. Okay, look the globe here. It is not exactly 90 degrees straight. 23.5 degrees on the left side. Like our heart. Our heart not exactly in the center. 23.5 degrees on the left side. Like globes. We have the mental wave. How much? 7.83 hertz. Like what? Magnetic wave. In the earth, magnetic wave is exactly our mental health. But when I come to here in Australia, you can touch any place earth, right? When we live in Korea, we don't have chance to touch the earth. Everywhere asphalt. I'm living 18th floor of apartment. We don't have chance to go. But now, when I work in Saudi Arabia, royal family, they like to have, call it the ozone therapy. Just take the blood, 320 cc, they mix it ozone. And then after that, they injection again. And then you can have the very fresh. That's why they are using one time of the ozone therapy. How much they charge? $3,000. But this ozone, not all permanently stay in the blood, okay? Because we are the breathing oxygen. Another oxygen coming will going to out. But best way of the ozone, you know where is it? On the seaside. I will tell you, early morning before sunrise, you go to the seaside. You remove your shoe and just walk on the seaside. You can get fresh ozone. Why? You know the coral under the sea. If you look at the coral, there is so many small holes there. Because in the small hole, they live the bacteria, they call it plankton, they live in the coral. Only one time they are come up on the sea surface. When? Before sunrise. They remove the fresh ozone. You can have deep breathing. You can save the $3,000. Now you have to pay $4 now. Okay, so let's go. You know as I told you, we have you know how many pieces of bone in your body? You never calculate, right? But the Western medicine anatomy said 206 bone. But the Oriental people, we say 365 pieces of bone. Why? They call it one skull. Actually, this is not one skull. This one is frontal bone, parietal bone, occipital. Many bone is become one. And even here, we have the mandibular and the maxillary and mandibular joint. We have how many teeth on it here? Yes? Totally 365 pieces of the bone. Like 365 days. Okay? So 1 year, how many months? 12 months. We have 12 spinal bone. 1 week, how many days? 7 days. We have 7 cervical bone here. Yes? Everything is matching with the... Anyway, let's go. Actually, the several years before in America, they have the championship, memory championship. And who got it This guy, you can see the pictures. His name is Nelson. He become memory championship. And then he can remember 339 numbers within 15 minutes. And he can remember within 15 minutes 256 words. And he can, within half an hour, 907 numbers he can remember. He become memory championship. How he become memory championship? One day he was dinner times. He sit all together in the table. His grandmother in front of him sitting, and then he asked to the, where is the Nelson? Where is the Nelson? And Nelson said, Grandmom, I'm in front of you. No, not you. Where is the Nelson? The other day, Nelson, he take his grandmother to go to the hospital. When he checked it up, she was Alzheimer. When we have, I will show you here the brain. Left side and right side is brain is different, right? One side is fully occupied, one side is shrink, and so many whole. Because when we become old, our brain is become shrink. There. It means some part of the brain is gone. Our memory is going to lose. What is the memory? You're studying, watching, listening, everything you are installed in your brain. But when you need, you have to pull it out. If you cannot pull it out, it means your memory is gone. But after 35 years old, everybody going to old. Yes? So, and this guy, he said, DHA support brain development and protect neurological function. You have to know the DHA. So today, I'm telling you where we can find out DHA and EPA. Today, I'm telling you omega-3. Omega-3, you can find out in the market. So many the company, they are the product, the omega-3 here and there and here and there. But how you know omega-3 is really good for us? So you just test. You collect some other omega-3 with Atomy omega-3. How you can test it? You just cut it off the ampoule, put in the styrofoam. You know the styrofoam industrial material? Just put it there. And then its melting one is the pure omega-3. You know why? Because styrofoam and omega-3 chemical structure is the same. When its chemical structure is the same, it's going to melt. Sugar, you put in the cup, 1 spoon of a pool, you put it there. It's melting, right? Disappear. But the sugar is gone, still there, right? Also, omega-3 is melting with the styrofoam, but because the chemical structure is the same. Okay? So you will see here, omega-3 can help reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke, plus low blood pressures. Cholesterol and heart attack possible too, helping from the omega-3. So today you can see here the children's IQ. If you feed the children's omega-3, you can increase 3.5%. It means big number, right? Okay. So you will see here also if you have continuously taking the omega-3, reduce the triglyceride levels by as much 30%. It's a big amount of also you can reduce there is the blood pressure also two type different, high blood pressure and low blood pressure. Which one who has the high blood pressure can possible to reduce, and low blood pressure can increase it. And also you can have reduce the risk of stroke as much, how many percent? 50%. And also from the death from the heart attack, heart disease, 40%. It means a lot of the advantage you can get it. So today I'm telling you our company, the omega-3. We got this omega-3 from the Alaska. But the many company, they are produced from the big fish. Big fish also they have some the pollutions, but the small fish we are produced from the small fish the omega-3. Okay, so how is our modern life? Not enough exercise, too much drinking, and too much meat, yes, and too much stress, and even the pollution. These things have a big problem to our body. So omega-3, we have the fatty acid, also the I'm telling DHA and EPA. This one can be from the food. Adult can get only the 10 to 15% only from the food, but the children's only to 3 to 6% only. So it means adult, we have to take the omega-3 at least 85% from the capsule. Okay, but children's, they have only 3 to 6% from the food. It means we have to feeding the omega-3. And the Korean Research Center, they are checked up for going to die. It was the cancer. Okay, after that, after cancer is circulatory systems, like the vascular problems. The second, so omega-3 possible to the blood circulation. That's why we have to take the omega-3. We have the unsaturated fat, and then the necessity for the body. We have unsaturated fat and the saturated fat, two different kinds of the fat here. Fats that protect the blood vessel, and the external intake is needed as the body does not produce enough on its own. As I told you, we can get only 10 to 15%, not enough, okay? In the liquid state at room temperatures, like what kind of the oil, like sesame oil and the perilla oil, canola oil, omega-3. This one is in the room temperatures, in the liquid. But saturated fat in the room temperature is become solid. So like what? Pig fat and butter and palm oil. So the oil is very big different. Huh? So fresh omega-3, as I told you, we got from the Alaska region, and then we are produced here the 7 milligram of omega-3 and extracted from the clean Alaska. It was the Netherlands doctor, he visited to the Iceland. And actually in Iceland, it's not easy to find vegetable. They eat a lot of the fish. But when he checked the physical examinations, they have very strong heart, and blood circulation was very good. They don't have too much the high blood pressure because they use the too much fish. It means too much they eat the omega-3. So, okay, today I'm talking about the body immunity. What is the body immunity? Any kinds of the bacteria, even from your breathings, eatings, infections, whatever, any bacteria or virus come to our body, possible to protect. How? If your body immunity is strong, it's possible to protect. But if your body immunity is not strong, not easy to protect. For example, your husband, he catch a cold. But even you kiss with your husband, you cannot catch. Why? Because your body immunity is strong than your husband. Someone who infection HIV virus, they live 30 years, no problem. But someone who infection HIV virus, within 3 months, he's going to die. Why? Same virus, who live 30 years, no problem, who cannot live within 3 months. Because it depends on your body immunity is strong or not strong. Our body there is the many different kinds cell in the blood. We call it NK cell. Maybe you heard too much about the NK cells, natural killer cell. This NK cell in our body, only 3%. 3% possible to protect the whole your body. Every person produce every day 500 to 5,000 cancer cells. But if you have the strong body immunity, possible to kill. Like NK cell, if he found any inflammation or bacteria or any things, they are killing directly. But like T cell and B cell, even he found out the bacteria, he cannot kill directly. He sent the messenger, and then he checked what kind of virus he has, he designed, and then he go to killing. But the NK cell is only 3%, like police, 3% too much population, he cannot protect. So that's why body immunity is very important. So today I will tell you about the HemoHim. Just now, who has some experience of the HemoHim, actually this HemoHim can increase the too much body immunity. This is true. Also, what kind of ingredient in the HemoHim, I will tell you. Who has exhausted your body, if you feel very tired, it means your body immunity is very weak. So if you take this HemoHim, immediately you can get the power. Who made this one? Actually, 8 years research and development as a government project at the Atomic Energy Research Institute. This one belong to Korean government, not private company. And then they study why someone who has the cancer go to the hospital. First time they will do the radiation treatment or chemical treatment. This Atomic Energy Institute, they have to always worried about the radiation. So all the members, how we can protect our radiation. That's why they start the study, and then last moment they found out this HemoHim. Also that they tested the human and even the mouse. One group with mouse and the other group mouse. They make the A group and B groups. And they giving them the radiation both sides. After that, one group feed the HemoHim, one group they are not feed the HemoHim. After 1 month, they found out one group almost going to die. Which one we feed the HemoHim groups more than 60% alive. It's very big difference. So it's good. So already we have the 4 patents in Korea, also patent in the USA and France, Italy, and England, and Germany, and Japan. I'm showing here the tuberculosis. Tuberculosis, call it TB infection, the lungs. This virus, when you have infection, a lot of patient has infection, the tuberculosis. One who has the infection, these patients, at least 10% infection in a year. But this much dangerous, the virus. But when the tuberculosis bacteria into the body, and then suddenly, look, the white blood cell cover on it and killing. But who has the body immunity is strong, possible to kill, but if your body immunity is not strong, cannot kill it. So here, how we make the HemoHim. We have 3 different kinds of the herbal medicine we added here. Combination, an equal amount of Angelica gigas and Syndium officinale and the Pioneer japonica. 3 kinds, we boiled 4 hours, same quantity, and then after that we remove the sunlight. This one we call it the HemoHim. After that we mix it with the ethanol, 4 times amount of HemoHim. We mix it together and 16 hours we leave it and at the 25 degrees temperatures. And then after that this one becomes the HemoHim. So you can see here Angelica and 3 different kinds of the herbs. Angelica gigas, this one is good for the women, especially there is too much vitamin 12. This one can possible to anemia and blood flow and many things. And also the brain cell protect the good from the Angelica gigas. And skin care, who has the dry skin, possible to can get this one, will get the moisturing. Item here, Syndium officinale, also good for the women, and blood circulation, hair loser, and many things. And here also another one, Pioneer japonica, also good for even the refresh the soul and the liver function, possible to even any kinds of bacteria come to the body, the liver remove the toxic and killing the bacteria. Also the liver function is good from the Pioneer japonica, good for the woman, and inflammation, pain relief, arthritis, headache, and a lot of things also possible. HemoHim, actually the main function is 3 functions. First of all, is the make healthy NK cell and increase the body immunity. Here is very important items called the cytokine. Who has the cancer patient come to hospital first time, they are injection cytokine. Because this cytokine is very expensive. One-time injection, at least $700 up to $2,000. But we found our cytokine in the HemoHim. So this one is good. From the mouse until the last moment, totally one pipeline. But when you are eating time, you must chewing too much. Because beginning time, as I told you, in the saliva too much the amylase enzyme is there. So if you mix it, hold your saliva with the food, your stomach will be comfort. But if you are not chewing too much, come to the stomach, he have to digest thing. It's like a washing machine, huh? And then he have to put the too much acidity. Because if you have enough amylase, your stomach will be comfort, no need too much the acid. But stomach acid cannot be digested from the food also, and then will become pancreas, will start to send the special acid. Later, if you're not too much chewing, later become diabetic patients. So you must be chewing too much. Yeah? From the mouth to the small intestine, and then the large intestine, it's totally one line. But today, why I'm telling you, you heard probiotics? Yes, probiotics is very, very important to our body. Why? Because when is the baby born, they collecting the stool, the baby stool, we found out 90% bifidus probiotics. But when they are growing time with food, bifidus virus is getting less and less. And here, it was 100 years before call it the Russian doctor, he found out the probiotics. Now the probiotics call it the lactobacillus, and there's many different lactobacillus bulgarius, and the bifidobacterium bifidum, and the Clostridium difficile, and many different kinds of the bacteria in our colon. So we collected all the colon, the bacteria. You cannot see, they're too small, right? So we collected, put in the scale. Each person has how many bacteria in your body? 1.5 kilogram of the bacteria in your colon. There is a good bacteria and bad bacteria. Always have to balance. If you don't have the good balance, you will be going to sick. We have here found out the Clostridium difficile, these kinds of the bacteria. Sometimes good, but sometimes going to bad. Why? If you have taken a lot of the antibiotic, this bacteria become bad bacteria. So now they're giving the good probiotics, giving to them, and then they become again the good bacteria. Because when they have the Clostridium, the difficile, the bacteria, you have too much diarrhea. You cannot stop it. Many people are also going to die. But nowadays, when they're giving the probiotics, immediately they are going to stop the diarrhea. Now the Western people and European the doctors, they started researching from the human stool. They are buying human stool for one time $300 now. It's good business, huh? But not everybody's stool. But healthy person's stool they are buying, they start to study from the stool. Why? Because someone who said, now I'm drinking only water, but I'm gaining my weight. Yes, but actually he is eating something. But some of them really, he eat a lot of food, he's not gaining weight. So two types of the patients collected the stool, they found out. Some of them, for example, the fatness person, the stool, get to collect the probiotics from the bacteria who doesn't have the thinner persons. So the case of the stool, collected the bacteria, put in the capsule, given to the thin persons, he become gaining weight. So who has the Alzheimer case? Also someone who has the bacteria from the normal person, she doesn't have. That case also collected the healthy person of the bacteria, put in the capsule, treatment Alzheimer. So now it's a lot of things coming from the probiotics. Today I'm telling you probiotics. Why do we need probiotics? Here, these doctors, it was 1907, the Russian doctors call it the Mechnikov. And he has the Nobel Prize from the study from the probiotics. He found out from the red wine. He found out the probiotics in the red wine. So he started from there. Now we found out many different kinds of the probiotics. Helps break down the food and produce lactic acid and enzyme. So also the eliminate the toxic our body, the whatever toxic, if you take the probiotics, will be remove the toxic. Also, whatever you have any stomach problem, you just try probiotics, and then your stomach getting calm down. Okay, so we can have here also better bowel to remove the bowel and balance the gut, the bacteria, and good bacteria and bad bacteria is good from this one. Improve the digestions. So it means the probiotics, which time is good? Empty stomach or after food is very good. So sometimes you have the many food supplementations. You don't know how to eat. Sometimes you put all together. It's not good. Especially the vitamin C, do not eat empty stomach. Because vitamin C is ascorbic acid. This acid come to the stomachs will be more hurt, empty stomachs. If you want to take the vitamin C, should be after food or with food. It's good. Okay? So our stomach, as I told you, we have too much acid, stomach acid. It's pH 2. It's the very high level of the acid in our stomach. But how we can send this probiotic until to the intestine? Because, as I told you, from the mouth until last moment is one pipeline. This probiotics should be past the stomach or to the intestine. But our atomic probiotics, very special technology, how we did it. Probiotics, we have the special coating. Okay? We call it the micro encapsulation technology. This we got it from the Canadian company, special technology. So if you see the probiotics, it looks like powder, huh? But this one already we coating already. So this one even past the stomach cannot be melted until intestine. So do not worry about this one. And then the boost the immunity system. It's good for the reduce the allergy and the support woman's health and support and the weight loss. Just now, though, she said, I don't know, since within how many weeks, she lose the 5 kilograms already. If you take the probiotics, really good for our health. So let me tell you, our probiotics is that not only probiotics, we have the 10 plus probiotics here. Like the many different, you can see even the whole Latin names, not easy to remember, but like Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus, many different kinds. Plus, we have here, mix it, the banana extraction and strawberry and so on, different. Why? Today I will tell you. We have probiotics and prebiotics. Little bit different, right? What is the prebiotics? Prebiotics is food for the probiotics. If you take the probiotics, after that, you take the banana or onion, something, garlic, or these things, your probiotics will be more getting health. Okay? So this one, our probiotics. Maybe you understand or not, I don't know. Anyway, so this guy, he came to his father. He asked to his father, "Father, what is the life?" And then he said, "Wait." He got one piece of stone, give to his son. "My son, you go to the market, you're sitting with the stone. Anybody wanted to buy, just put your 2 fingers." And then he take this stone, go to the market. He's sitting. And then so many people look and go and look and go. And suddenly one woman, she came to this boy. He said, "You want to sell?" "Yes." How much you want to sell? He just put the two finger, like what his father said. When he put the two finger, he said, oh, you want to sell $2? And then he go to his father. Father, one lady, she want to buy the $2. Do I sell for this one? She say, just take this one, go to the jeweler, the museum. And then he showed to the museum. And the museum director said, oh, this is very rare stone. You want to sell? He said, just the two finger. And then he said, you want to sell $20,000? And then he come to his father. Father, museum director wanted to buy $20,000. Do I sell to him? He said, go to the jewelry shop. And then he go to the jewelry shop. And then he found this stone. Wow! Where did you get this stone? You want to sell? Yes. How much you want? He just put the two finger. He said, if I pay you $200,000, you can sell to me? Why? This much different. One piece of stone. Because outside is like a stone, right? But it was inside of the stone. This kind of value was inside. Look beside of your friend. His looks like $2 stone or the 200,000. You know, most of the peoples, they just look the outside. Think about it. We are already 4th century industrial revolution now. You can hear so many keywords. Artificial intelligence, blockchain, radio frequencies, identifications, many things. IoT, right? Going to change a lot. Within 10 years, if a human drive the car, policeman will catch you. You have to go to jail. Within 10 years, we'll be going to change a lot of things. Important in the future. Chairman Hangelbach, already he mentioned to you, we're going to lose all the job because we're going to robot, artificial intelligence will do your jobs. But in the futures, important is relations. Without relations, you cannot do anything. The product is you need relations. Do not look only outside. You don't know who has what kind of relation with him. One of the lady in Korea, she was just a sales master and suddenly become royal master. You know why? She doesn't know when she become royal master. Why? One of her structure connecting to the Taiwan. Taiwan become very big market. Now she suddenly become royal master. You see? I know how. Here in Korea we said, if your parents in your house, do not go far away. If you have to go, you have to mention to your father where you go. If you have the food in your mouth, if your parents are calling you, you have to remove the food and you have to answer. I will tell you here one, according to the Bible, said, honor your father and your mother as the Lord your God has commanded you, so that you may live long and that it may go well with you in the land the Lord your God giving you. Am I right? Yes. But now, today, you have to call your parents. At least once a week, have to call and greeting to him. Okay? So, thank you very much for listening. Thank you.